I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have like too much to say, but with the state of the game that Deepwoken is in right now, I think that the developers definitely need to make some changes. I think that one of the most important issues that should be talked about is the fact that they're making the game way too easy. And I know that making a game like more user-friendly is important to gather new players, but it's also kind of like not appreciating the current community. I think that making the game easier, well, right now, will draw new players in. I think that keeping the difficulty the way it is, and it gets easier and easier, will eventually draw those older players away from the game. Because people crave difficulty, they crave challenge, not just the fact that it's an easy to pick up game. Deepwoken, much like Rogue Lineage, is a permadeath game, and with the state of the things right now, like having to not redo Oath progress all over again, doesn't really feel permadeath. I mean, you can progress to max level within like probably a couple hours if you know what you're doing. I think it kind of ruins the whole experience of it. And that's not to mention Conquest as well. They're just simply not updating like at a frequent rate. Every week they add an update log, but the updates are always something either useless and no one asked for, or they're just bad and they ruin the game. Take for example the legendary pity we just got on the bells. It's making the game way too easy, and I think that really deters older players away from the current game. And I know they're promising Conquest, but it's been months since it's been announced, and we still have no news on it unless there's a couple weekly check-ins just saying, hey, it's coming out soon, but that's all we kind of get. Sometimes PvP as well has just really become stun-based focus from what I've heard. And it doesn't help the fact that people are moving to newer games, such as Type Soul. And I know that it didn't take every single player base, as Deepwoken still has about solid active 15k to 18k players every day. I think that the new mechanics and the new fresh gameplay that the updated Type Soul provides is really what's drawing people in. It has a very Deepwoken-like combat that sets it apart from games like Peroxide or what we have usually now in PvP games. I don't even want to talk about block trees because that's just a whole other story. My point is that I think the developers should shift their focus on something like Conquest instead of trying to get these weekly updates in, because people are just getting more and more disappointed with the way how little the update logs change things. I mean, sure, a map and a new weapon is nice, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to change up the way the game is played or give it a new fresh feeling that people are looking for. Anyway, I know that I'm quite new to this still, but that's just my 2 cents on things. Thank y'all.